Ooh, welcome to Endgame Club. This is Saturday of week number 2, and things are running smoothly. Um, my mess is withdrawn after 4 rounds to go off and play in a tournament, and I believe France has a bye for round 6, 4-3. So, yep, and so I'm going to be able to relax, and I think I will observe Celtics. Alright, so here we go. Aha! This is the dreaded position number 27. Let's go ahead and see if we can get Elton up on the board. Minimize everything else. There we go. So Elton, other rook, on the right side of your window. Elton has started out with the rook d6 defense, a sideways defense of the pawn. Celtics with the rook d2. That is the move Rubinstein played. With the idea of a king and the f and e pawns following up. So again, this is Celtics versus Salt of Life on the left, and Elton versus Other Rook on the right. How do I get that big clock for you? 3 minutes, 3 seconds time delay. Like Elton is kind of forcing the action there. Celtics has got the rook on the 7th and the king to f3 looks like maybe. Uh-oh. Celtics putting up quite an impressive fight here. And Elton getting very aggressive himself. Although he's going to have to make this work. Of course, he can play king f3, but it's white's turn over there on the right. On the board on the left, Celtics Salt of Life, I'm thinking you want to play king f3, but that's trouble, isn't it? Okay, Celtics is really going for it now. Rook h1. That is a... I don't know. I think I like it. It's very committal, right? Pawns are going to start running, and he's going to play e3 is coming. And Salt of Life is on it. I think e3 plays anyway. No, just play e3. No, because rook check. Okay. So interesting. So Celtics on the left here with the black pieces can try to get his rook over. Behind b1 looks natural. Rook b1. Then he's going to play rook b4. Maybe. Salt of Life. And now Celtics has got questions. Meanwhile, something crazy going on over here. Oh, Elton! Oh, that was not the right move. Good game though for Elton. Put up a tough fight. This is a very hard position to play for black. So Elton's toast over there. And Celtics. Wow. I think there may be a draw here. King d6 just draws, no? King d6, King e3, King c7, King d4, King b6, King c4. Black has blocked the b pawn. White's protecting it, so nobody gets captured. But that doesn't work because then the h pawn. Oh yeah, black has got a draw here. Celtics. Tough action. So my calculation is correct. Black has a clear draw option of King d6 right now, or pawn takes pawn check. Get rid of that white pawn, and then King d6. So he must be thinking about whether he has winning chances. He doesn't actually have to play King d6, maybe. Wow. Okay. This is some chess. So the f and the h pawns can actually go toe to toe with that black, with the white king, right? They're split up. Wow, this could be a beautiful endgame. King d7, and then he can hook around. Now h4. Wow. Nice calculating by Celtics. I think the Salt of Life is just not going to make it. I don't think there's any stopping this. Now those black pawns can't move. h3, king g3, you lose your pawns. So black king has to be able to move his king, but he's going to be able to play king c8, king b7, and just take pawns. So there's no Zugzwang problem here. And once he gets the pawns, he can come back over there and maneuver his way. He's got to play f4. Nice. Bravo. Okay, so let's give that game a recap. Great game by Celtics and Salt of Life. It's a very tough game, really, from both sides. But a nice start, rook to d2, and the black king attacking. Okay, this is the theme of our lesson, is you just got to be aggressive, right? So you notice, I mean, that he's not even protecting the b6 pawn. So do, and check. And he clears off the h pawn, which turns out to be crucial later. Salt of Life with a great rook b4 there. It almost looked fatal, but surprise, we're actually trading pawns. And then we got into this situation. And I don't know what you can say, except that was just beautiful. Everything works. It's a great lesson on some pawn details. And you can see the conclusion here. A very, very important move. So white's king loops around, and you've got to play f4 right away, and f3, right? Oh, sorry, let me do that again. So if the king drops back, you've got to immediately balance your pawns, and then king h3, f3. All right, well, that's a great lesson.